Oh boy. All right. Um. Oh boy. All right. Hello, Jesse. Let me open up Aris emulator. All right. Um. Let's see. I'm on the C's. Oh, I just realized. I don't have. Hang on. Okay. Okay. Now I do. All right. Sorry, forgot to open the ranking spreadsheet. All right, all right. I guess I'll just yeah, I'll just start playing California Speed. I played this one as well. Like I said, like I knew somebody back in the day, and one of his big fixations ended up being Nintendo 64 racing games. I know it sounds weirdly specific, but yeah. Does the controller work? I have to check that. It does, but for some reason I don't have sound. Oh, there we go. Jesus, it's loud. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Hello, Alexius. Alright, how's this? That looks good. Alright. Yep, controls seem to be working. Sure, that's fine. California Speed. I'll just do a single race. Heard Silicon. I remember Silicon Valley being a really cool one. Is on or off? What is? I don't get these settings. Whatever. I know you can play as a golf cart. Yeah, here we go. I'll play as a golf cart. I'll change the color a bit though. Make it purple, because why not? Maybe more of a bluish purple so that it looks less gay. I don't know. Maybe more of a darker red as well for the same reason. Alright.
On your mark, get set, go!
go. Hell. Oh, shit. Was that Gauntlet? They have billboards with other Nintendo 64 games on them. Like I saw Gauntlet Legends and Q64. I assume that's Quest 64. Oops, accidentally collided with another vehicle.
Checkpoint.
Come on. Turning on the golf cart can be a bit weird. But it is surprisingly fast. You wouldn't expect a golf cart to be, but it is. Fuck. In second place. The gameplay style kind of reminds me of a Virtua Racer for the Sega Genesis. Shit, I'm in first now. Yeah, you motherfucker. You're not getting ahead of me. And if you are, then I'm gonna pass you again. Oh, this part's really cool. Going inside a VGA port, I guess. Alright. One. Actually, one thing I didn't bother to check, just because it seems to just work. What microphone does this use? Okay, we're good. I use my PS5 controller as a sound card. Hatsu. There we go. Not quite sure how I should rank it. Either good or based, probably. Thing is, it's a good game on its own merits, but I'm not really sure how much it stands out compared to the other racing games. I remember driving golf carts at work years ago. The soil and fertilizer company used golf carts for transportation when working outside. Interesting. I'll put it in good. I don't think it stands out much, but I don't think it's a bad game. I like Beetle Adventure Racing more, honestly. Alright. Carmageddon 64. Yeah, like I said, the Nintendo 64 had a lot of racing games, which I think was justified because it had the best ones. How do you spell Geddon? Alright. Yeah, my impression... I remember there was this... Yeah, my impression of golf carts is that they're sort of meant to be like a midway compromise between a bicycle and a car. But they're only good for like relatively short distances, I don't know. I guess I'll just do quick start. What were the options again? Yeah, I'll just do quick start.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
How do you...
1, go!
What's the throttle? Okay, it's I'm kind of surprised more Nintendo 64 games didn't use the Century. Oh, is this the game I think it is? If so, then yeah, this game sucks. It runs like shit, first of all. Like, this isn't the emulator, the game actually runs like this. I mean, you might hear slight amounts of crackling, and that's the emulator, but the game running this slowly is not the emulator. It's like actually this slow. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing, even, really. Is there supposed to be a race going on? I wonder if this could do the big rigs thing, where like if you go fasty, where like there's no maximum for how fast, there's no limit to how fast you can go in reversing, so if you keep it up, you can eventually go like light speed, like in big rigs. I'm just messing around. I mean, how else can I enjoy a game like this? It feels so unfinished. Turbo Zombies. This feels like a game you would see in, like... This feels like a fictional game. Like a game you'd see in, like, a comedy. Where they're just trying to make it as absurd of a game as possible. What do the credits do? Why is this guy running into me? Despite being underwater, I can still ram into you, I guess. I've tried playing the PC version of this game. I wanted to like it, but I was kind of confused by it. This is worse for sure, though, just because of how badly it runs and like how even more confusing it is. Is it better than Negima Web Gacha game? Yeah, probably. I think I would take this over Negiho, but just because I don't think it's predatory. Although, well, not as, I don't think it's like as bad as Negiho, but it's still like, it's still an awful port. Why is the acceleration so slow? Why did I not just die that time from going in the water? Like, that first time they just like, oh, you're out of bounds because you're in the water. That made sense. Now you're just in the water. Beaver County Quarry. Why are two of these the exact same? I don't know, maybe they're like supposed to be different modes for the track.
5, 4, 3,
an actual
2,
race.
1.
Let's go. God. Alright. Yeah, sure, I'll go this way, why not? It runs so slowly. I'm actually doing... what the fuck? It's glitchy as hell, too. Oh! Oh my god. One of the other drivers is helping me. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Damn it. I'm gonna get... I like how even the CPU... I like how even the enemy players are having a hard time playing this game right. What the fuck? Oh shit. Got a stun bonus for that. Oh my god. This game's... You know, I'm having too much fun with this game to hate it. I mean, it's a bad game, but it's like a funny bad game. It's... You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not even really sure what to do with this one. It's like... You know when, like, Pac-Man or, like, Mario Brothers, where, like, when you go off the side of the screen, you end up on the other side? I feel like the quality of games can be kind of like that sometimes, where, like, sometimes the game's just so bad it's good. I feel like this is a good example of that. Like, I don't even give a shit about the actual race. I'm just messing around, seeing all the stupid stuff I can do. On fire, quite literally. Like, my car is burning. I'm not even entirely sure where I am. Do they give you anywhere, like, an actual... No, I don't think they do. Yeah, but all the C buttons do is adjust the camera. I'm not even really sure how they work. Okay, so C left toggles. Well, I thought it toggled first person, but then it just started zooming out, so I don't know what the deal with that is. I'll put it in abysmal, but I'll add an asterisk to it, because it's like funny abysmal. Like, it might act like you could actually have fun with it, just not the way the game intended. Alright. Abysmal, but with an asterisk. I like that. Okay, next game. Carnival Konzo's Adventure. This is a prototype game. I've never heard of it before. Why is the audio not, like, showing up initially? Does anybody else notice that? It, like, takes a few seconds to come in. Terminal's not really complaining about anything. I've never heard of this game before. I'm curious to look at it. Okay, it looks like it was never actually released for anything at all. Is it part of a franchise, maybe? Carnival. It's a television series I've never heard of. I don't even know whether or not it's related. I kind of doubt it, considering it was launched in 2003, which is a little after the Nintendo 64's time. Man. Whatever. Let me... Okay, so I moved this guy for the menu, I guess. Okay, reverse, accelerate, fire weapon, not used, not used. Not used, not used, not used, not used. Okay. I guess it's good the D-pad doesn't do anything. How do I... Oh, AZ. Okay. Hola, Ivan. Whatever. I'll just, what's over here? Create password, exit. This game uses passwords? On fucking Nintendo 64? I thought those deservedly died out during, like... Well, I mean, I guess there are Nintendo 64 games that have them, but they're bad Nintendo 64 games like Batman Beyond. So... Intruders... What's going on with the... Why is the background music so much quieter than the sound effects? Okay. Yeah. As the... God, the fucking voice acting. How do I... Okay, I see. So it works kind of like in Zelda, where... This sword is fucking useless. You know what? I'm starting to think this game probably sucks as well. I have 2 gold coins. Well, that's lame. What were all those gold coins that, you know, fell out of my pockets when that dog attacked me then? Plus, I just looked... Oh, never mind. Those are silver coins. Well, is there an exchange rate? Why do they demand exactly 2 gold coins? Why can't it be like, I don't know, 10 silver coins for every gold coin or something? Passwords were just using the player as the game's memory. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't like them. They're too much work on the player's part. I mean, I guess I can excuse them in the NES era. Maybe if the game's otherwise really good in the SNES, Genesis, PC Engine era, maybe. If the game's otherwise really good. But definitely not in the Nintendo 64 era. Yeah, definitely not in 2000 when this game was supposed to come out. I don't like this game. I can see why it never released. If it did release, I don't think people would have liked it. Okay, so I can do duck shoot. How does it work? Hit a yellow duck, win a silver coin. Hit a orange duck, hit a gold coin. Okay, so don't shoot the brown ducks. How do I shoot? That's the... Damn it. Oh, I got one. I got one. I don't know. I guess the minigame's kind of cool, I guess. It's meant to be like a carnival minigame collection. But the overworld's very poorly designed, is the problem. Like, this would be a good game if it were better designed, I think, but it's not. Uh, I was worried I would hit the brown duck there. Yeah, this carnival game... This shooter isn't, like, the worst thing ever. Cool. Although, I mean, entering and exiting it is kind of unnecessarily slow. Like, why am I just standing here now? The game's already over. What do I do now? You know what? Maybe I'm being too hard on this game. I don't think it's complete. I should probably just put it in, I should just put it in unranked. It also limits the data that can be saved to just the number of bits the password represents, so the game would have to be very linear if passwords were used. I mean, yeah, it's better for that. There are some non-linear NES games that kind of got away with doing it, though. Like, Metroid comes to mind. But yeah, I mean, okay, I'll say this. Passwords in general are mostly excusable for the NES era, kind of regardless of the genre, I would say. Like, it was impressive if a game had actual saves during that era. SNES, Genesis, PC Engine, maybe if the game is linear and otherwise very good. Nintendo 64, PlayStation, Saturn, and onward, no, basically. Sort of my view of it. I think if this game did come out, I think people still wouldn't have liked it. If this game actually released, I feel like I would put it in bad, but I don't think I can fairly judge it entirely. Just because it's too unfinished. Castle 64. Okay. Another homebrew game. This one actually has sound, though, at least in the opening, so that's promising. Because literally none of the other homebrew games did. I love the random debug information on the screen. That's fun. Long was the war for Tericus, but at last the mighty knight was back at home. His king wanted to meet. He expected some new dangerous task to be waiting for. He also expected to meet again the princess. Had she waited for his return? Okay, whoever wrote this was not a native English speaker. But whatever, I guess not everybody is. This feels like a Flash game, is sort of my first impressions. I don't really get why somebody felt the need to port this to the Nintendo 64, but other than all the debug information on the screen, it seems like a pretty good port. I can use the D-pad or the analog stick, so that's nice. What do the other buttons do? Okay, so B defends, A attacks, L and R do nothing. Oh, I see. So I can get rid of that with the Z trigger, so... And then the C buttons also do nothing. Okay, so I can defend or interact with B, basically. I don't even know why I'm using the analog stick. This game, it's far more appropriate to use the D-pad in this game's case. I kind of like it, at least so far. I mean, kind of too early for me to judge, but Again, it feels like this. It feels like a Flash game, though. I don't really know why they felt the need to port this. Can I leave? What happens if I go this way? Nope. Can't go that way. God, I want to like this so much, but I'm stuck, and I suspect that's because the game was also unfinished. And I therefore can't fairly judge it if that's true. Wait, hang on. What is this? What is this? Oh my god, I can continue. Alright. Where else can I go? I'm just walking down this hall. The game is a little bit slow. I will say that, but I don't know. Just because the game is slow doesn't mean it's inherently bad. Especially when you consider, like, this is a homebrew game. This is by far the most impressive homebrew game I've played so far. Which is ironic considering it's not even a 3D game. It doesn't exactly make use of the Nintendo 64 hardware. Like, this could probably run on the Game Boy Advance. Maybe not with the, you know... I mean, maybe with worse audio, but other than that... It could definitely run on, like, PlayStation or Saturn. Like, easily. So far, it just feels like a maze. I don't even know why I have this sword attack when there are no enemies around. Maybe there eventually are, and I just haven't found them yet. I'm intrigued. I want to keep playing this. Hello, Electric. Playing a homebrew game, and an actually pretty good one. Nice to see the PNG tuber avatar again. Yep. I mainly just using it out of necessity, because if I use the VTuber avatar on while also playing the RS avatar emulator, then the RS emulator runs like shit. Next time I run something that isn't RS, I'll just use the VTuber avatar. Can I destroy this barrel? No? Okay. Can I interact with it? No. Okay. Let me look at this debug information again. Speed 4. Can I... No, I can't change the speed. I can't even pause the game for some reason. This feels like a bit of a tech demo, if I'm being honest. But I'm not gonna keep this up, but it is an impressive tech demo. I'll put it on ranked. I might try out more of it later. Alright, next game. Oh, Castlevania 64. Which one came first? Castlevania 64 or Castlevania Legacy of Darkness? I think Castlevania 64, right? Yeah, this is a controversial game. Well, really, the Castlevania games on the Nintendo 64 are controversial in general. Um, Let me try them out. All right. Actually, what are the different sound modes? Just stereo and mono. All right. Button config. Wait, why would I want to lock on with R? Z trigger is the dedicated lock on button. Haven't these people played like Ocarina of Time? All these button configs suck. None of them have Z as the lock on. Why would I want C down as the lock on? That's retarded. Okay, I guess I can do. I mean, this one might be relatively okay. Z trigger changes the camera. Why would I want C up to be crouch? I'm starting to see why people don't like this game. The button configs that you can choose from all suck. I kind of wish you could just manually customize the controls to your own liking. I think this game would all. I'm already saying this game would have been vastly better if you could do that. I will say, if I just go back though, this is a really nice title screen. I do like this. It's very meditative and ominous. See, like, isn't this a dramatic title screen? I love how there's literally nothing in it other than this random guy playing the violin. It's just so badass. And the song playing is really good as well. And yeah, the presentation's pretty good. I mean, all it shows is game start and option, but that's really all you need. Okay, and then it shows the actual game. Okay, let me actually start. The Castlevania games are hard. I'll pick easy. Should I play as Reinhardt or Carrie? Well, if Rondo of Blood is anything to go by, the game will probably be easier if I pick the girl, right? Because, like, if you pick what's her name in Rondo of Blood, Maria, I think. Yeah, she's insanely good.
Transylvania, in the mid-19th century, the province of Wallachia. In this time of peace and plenty, no one foresees the return of ancient horrors. But the old
My
legends
lips are
live,
dry.
and soon the land will again be plunged into darkness.
Winters
The people
here
have
really
returned
be
to
like
the
that.
path of wickedness, and the bonds that seal their evil ruler's spirit are weakening. Carrie Fernandez, a young girl gifted with great magical powers. Sensing Dracula's return, she sets off alone to the Dark Castle. Now she must wield her inherited power in the fight against evil.
Alright. Kind of a cool little 3D model of Dracula's castle.
Whatever.
Imagine a YouTube poop sentence mix with that video, yeah. I hope this has infinite. Okay. Well, I know how to attack at least. Oh hey, a skeleton. Oh right. The enemies in this, a lot of the enemies in this game are skeletons, which is actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna complain about that. I wanna like this, but god, the controls are so weird. That's why this game is so controversial. The controls are janky as hell. Like, how do I lock on again? I mean, the presentation's cool. I really like the title screen, you know. The game looks nice. I like the graphics, but god, the controls are just awful. The controls are just dog shit. Okay, I'll put this game in meh. The controls are awful. Like, the actual gameplay sucks, but the presentation is good. Alright. Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. Let me see if that's any better. Yeah, Castlevania was so much better on PlayStation at this time. Like, Symphony of the Night is a masterpiece of a game, while this is, yeah, on the Nintendo 6, Castlevania 64. At least in my opinion, is not a good game. I mean, it has a nice presentation, but again, like, the controls. Oh, hey, this game's expansion pack enhanced. I guess that's cool. Man, that's the thing about the Nintendo 64. If you wanted the full experience, especially if you wanted to play Majora's Mask or Donkey Kong 64, both of which are great games, then you needed the expansion pack. I guess I'll pick high for graphics. No, I want to make it look worse. Alright, what are the options here? Can I actually modify the button config this time? No, same dog shit controls. Okay then. Hello, Karumi. Yeah, I'm forced to use the same dog shit controls. Again, I'm just saying, like, if somebody could, like, create a ROM hack for these Castlevania games on Nintendo 64, so you can, like, manually edit the controls yourself, that would make these games vastly better. Like, they would make them actually good. Negima 2005 doesn't suck, just so you know. Yes, it does. I mean, okay, the beginning didn't suck, but after the Evangeline arc, it went downhill quickly. Like, God, the episode where they do, like, the whole Kiss Negi Sensei pillow fight, that episode was awful. It made so much more sense and was so much better in the manga. And then, like, you know, they create their... It ends after, like, the Kyoto arc, and the Kyoto arc in 2005 sucks because, like, because of just how severely watered down it is. Like, Kotaro is never even introduced, and he's, like, a big part of that. And they don't even do anything after that. like, they have their own ending that sucks. I don't know whether or not it would be worth spoiling, but I remember cringing at it and thinking it was stupid. And they don't even get the Pactios right. Like, Natsumi's Pactio, for example, is very different from what it was in 2005, you know? And then, like, on top of that, it's like they don't even do anything. Again, they don't go past the Kyoto arc. Like, the festival arc is my favorite arc in Negima, and they don't even have it. And then forget about the magical world arc, because the anime ended before that even started. I guess, like, Alla Abra exists, that pretty good magical world arc OVA series, plus Magical Girl UA. Roman Empire was underrated. I mean, I'm torn, because on one hand, I do really like the Roman Empire, but on the other hand, I mean, basically, it's like one of the most popular historical topics of all time. Anyway, let me play the game. Shadow Negi. Oh, wait, why can't I select a character? I guess Cornell's the only one I can select. Alright.
Cornell, also known as Blue Crescent Moon. Through magic of the ancients, this man-beast warrior
You got the
obtained
Sonic-like
physical body
game
of
to
near
work for some
immortality
reason. It's
and
called
a power
Advent
that
Neon.
surpasses
I should
that
look it
of
up.
a wild beast.
Advent
The
Neon.
man-beasts, choosing to live harmoniously with humans, sealed away their enormous magical powers to prevent them from being used. However, through severe
Hyperactive
ascetic
2D
training,
action platformer.
Cornell
Oh, it's on
acquired the
Steam.
art for releasing the sealed man-wolf power.
Okay, sounds like
After
a
year of
looks like a
traveling
game that
and
would be up
ascetic
your
training,
alley.
Cornell rushed back to his village, only to find that evil spirits had set the village on fire, engulfing the village in a lotus flower of flames. His only living blood relative,
When you
his
first
sister
tried to
Ada,
run it,
was
kicked you
carried
out
away
saying
by
you were
the evil
missing
spirits.
a shader.
Now he must save her. Cornell uses the man-wolf's acute sense of smell to track the scent of his sister's blood.
How does compatibility and
Reinhard
Proton and all that work on
Carrie
Mac
Fernandez.
anyway? Because I know that
We
Mac
go
no
back
longer
8
has
years in
Wine.
time, before the period in which these two young warriors risked their lives.
So how does that
battling
work?
against the devil.
How do you
Now,
run Windows
the
stuff
truth
on
that
Mac?
has been shrouded in the gloom of darkness will be revealed.
Oh, they did it. The soundtrack's really good. This is literally just level 1 in Castlevania. How do I pick stuff up? Okay. Updated iOS, got rid of 32-bit support, so Wineskin died. Somehow you had to build it on console. Alright, let's see if... How do I... God. Yeah, it controls just as shit as the other Castlevania game, and I kind of like this one less anyway, because it's less cool. I'll put it in bad. Alright. Chameleon Twist. Oh, I had a sequel apparently as well. Okay. Alright, let's see what this game's like. It didn't even give me time to, like... Alright. Wait, why is the default sound mode mono? I guess I'll set it to stereo. I guess I'll do battle. No, I'll do new game. Davy, Jack, Fred, Linda. Davy, Jack, Fred, Linda. Who do I want to play as of these four? I don't have a strong opinion. I mean, they all... I guess I'll just pick Davy. I don't know. I mean, even the game knows there's not much difference, considering the menu literally said color select. What the fuck? What is this? Why does his tongue go out like that? Okay, I see. So you can sort of make his tongue go anywhere you want. This is Jungle Land, the gateway to the mysterious world. Go to the training room if you need to practice tongue and body control. Okay, so you kind of stay in place if you hold down R. I guess that's how you aim. I don't get what the point of aiming is, though, considering you can have your tongue go off course from the aim line anyway. Alright. Okay, I see. So we're sort of like, you know, it actually kind of reminds me of Yoshi. Sort of. And then he sort of uses his tongue to eat up enemies and then sort of spits them out, I guess. What do I do here? Oh, I see. I guess there's some comparison you can make to Gex as well. When Negima GBA gets English translation, you will play it. Is there anybody working on that? Also, I thought you have played it. I don't know. I'm kind of starting to develop an attachment to this one. It's a little weird, but, you know, so are a lot of games when I think about it. I mean, like, so's Mario when you think about it, so's Sonic when you think about it. Like... Okay, so you can get hearts that way by just clicking them. You don't have to go all the way to them. I never heard of this game before, but as you can see, I mean, I'm still playing it and I'm still enjoying it. I really want to get that crown. How can I get it? Can I... I see. So I can go all the way. I can lick all the way from over there. I just have to hold down B. I keep letting go of it. Okay. I'm gonna get that crown. Not even death will stop me. Fuck. Alright. Come on, come on. The crown should be possible to get somehow. Oh, I was almost there. Maybe I can, like, lick up the crown from this way or something. Maybe that's how you're supposed to do it. Like, go up here and... Yeah, I think that's what you're supposed to do, actually. Damn, I don't know how I'm gonna get onto that second one, though. Oh, I was almost there. Come on. Damn it. Whatever. I think this game is based, actually. I enjoy it. I don't know. It even has a save. Yeah. I mean, if it didn't have a save, I'd probably put in, like, okay, but no, it has a save. I think it's based. It's insane how I've never even heard of this game before, and it's actually really good. Alright, next one. Chameleon Twist 2. I actually forgot a game, Center Court Tennis. Remind me to play that next. Actually, no, I'll remind myself. Okay. Chameleon Twist 2. Alright. How about Star Soldier 64? I'll get to that when I get to it. I'm kind of playing these in alphabetical order. That was the one you were playing, right? Davey, Jack, Fred, Linda. Are these the same four? I think they are. They do actually look like chameleons this time. I didn't even know what the heck they were supposed to be in the previous game. I'm just trying to decide who to play as. I don't think it matters. Again, I think it's just all cosmetic. I'll play as Jack. Okay, kind of reminds me of a level in, oh, he actually does jump differently. I guess it does matter. This kind of reminds me of a level in, Ape Escape, actually. Oh, holy shit. His tongue is impressive. Okay. Nope, you're doing Viewpoint 2064 on Wednesday. Okay. Was that the one? Hi there, welcome. This is where you practice quick movement. Stick your tongue to the back of the stand, hold down the B button to do quick movement. While your tongue is stuck to the stand, B button is held down, press A button to jump on the stand. Okay, yeah, I've done this. Oh wait, no, it actually sticks. This is like Gex. This is like Gex, but better. I kinda like it. Okay. Do I get anything for that? Or is it just purely tutorial? I think it's just purely tutorial. Well, it's purely tutorial, and, like, if you do it in a short enough amount of time, you get bragging rights, I guess. The camera's a little weird. Can I change that? No. Doesn't seem like it. Well, no, I can, actually. Oh shit, I'm gonna fall. What's over here? Oh, okay, it moves. Sort of like that one area in Super Mario 64. This takes all kinds of influences. And it's pretty nice looking. This is a really cool sequel. They did a good job with it. I'm impressed. There's just something about it. I mean, the first game I kind of liked as well, but this game is even better. Oh shit, I'm gonna fall. Can I stick my tongue? Damn it. Come on, give me a platform. Okay, I guess I hop onto... Fuck! I hop onto that platform. No, I can't use the D-pad. If I could use the D-pad, this part would probably be easier, actually. Okay. Can I make it? Oh, I barely can, yes. Okay, okay, cool. Alright. Okay. Come on, get the star. Get the star without falling. You can do it. Yeah. This game does... Yeah, this game gives you reasonable risks. It controls well, it looks cool. Like, what is there to complain about? I'm enjoying this one a lot. This is this is a hidden gem on the 64. And this is why I do these. This is why I wanted to... Well, I mean, it's not why I wanted to do 64 specifically, but it's why I wanted to start doing library streams. So I can discover games like this. This one's a bit of a bit of a leap of faith, but whatever. Have you ever played this one, Karumi? This seems like your kind of game. Obscure platformer. Yeah, this game just took the first game and thought, you know what, we can do even better. And then they just made an absolute masterpiece. And for some reason, nobody cared. Falling platforms. Alright. Oh shit. Tornado. Will this take me to the coin? Can I go onto that tree? No. Come on, damn it. The start. Damn it. Yeah, I think this game is... It does look good, original enough to be interesting and executed well. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a favorite, actually. I like Chameleon Twist 2 so much. All right. Next game. Charlie blasts. Oh, right. I was gonna do center court tennis. My bad. Forgot about that. Okay, center court tennis. Huh. Hudson Soft was in charge of this one. All right. Options. I always go to the options first when I start a game. Sure, normal. That's all fine. I can create a character. This is one of those games where in the menu you can only use the analog stick. You can't use the D-pad. This game is actually crackling a little. To be fair, for some reason, what's using up my CPU? Why is it at like 70 degrees Celsius? Let me try opening it. OBS is using a lot for some reason. I don't know why, really. I'll try closing some tabs. Maybe closing Discord will help too. I don't need it open anymore. Alright. Anyway. I suspect this may just be a demanding game, though. Because, like, the other games weren't really crackling like this, so... Oh, I have to modify the skin color. Sure, that's fine. This looks nothing like me, by the way. Problem is I lack options that do look like me, because you can't change the hairstyle and the colors separately. You know what? I'll remake Soy Jack. I think I have a higher chance of doing Soy Jack than anything else. Actually, nah. Nah, that's dumb. I'll just pick whatever. I'll do the long hair. What about the shirt? What are my options? You know what? I don't even have a strong opinion. These all look fine. I do like how I can just cross-dress, though. Not that I'm going to, but... You know what? Yeah, that's fine. What would a good victory pose be? I feel like realistically, it would probably be either this or this. Yeah, I sometimes try to make characters look like me in games. I think I'm a good-looking guy, so why not, you know? Sure. Wait. Okay, now I have to save him. I kind of feel like... Hang on, let me go back to previous. Yeah, I can adjust them. But because I don't know much about tennis, I'm not really sure what would be appropriate to adjust. Maybe maybe serve and stroke. Serve, smash, and stroke. All sound good. And then maybe a volley. I don't know. Sure. I'm not even really sure what any of these really mean except for serve. Okay, time to actually play the game. Alright. So I'm gonna be me. Who do I want the computer to be? How about Fiona? Okay, what are the choices? UK, France, USA, Australia, Plateau, Street. Plateau looks the nicest. I think I'll pick that. Has the most beauty to it. Alright. Let me turn down the volume a little bit for the game. Alright. Yeah, this looks nothing like me, though, because I don't have blonde hair. Damn it. Still serving. God. Why am I so much worse at this than the other tennis game? I don't know when I'm supposed to hit. It's like my depth perception isn't really matching. Finally I got a successful serve. I don't like this one as much as the other. I want to like it, because it's got, like, cute characters and a nice presentation and all that, but it does not play nearly as well as the other tennis game I was playing earlier. Like a couple streams ago. I'm just gonna put this one in meh. And I don't like how few choices you have in the character creator either. Alright. Charlie Blast's territory. Apparently somebody made a Commodore 64 emulator in Homebrew. I doubt I'll be able to run it on here, but I'm curious to try. I actually do have some Nintendo 64 ROMs, but I doubt I'll be able to open them from here either. Whatever. For now, I gotta play this. Actually, first I should use the restroom. I'll be back. I'm back. Okay, how do I... Okay, I see. Game's a little quiet. I should turn it up. View bombs. Number 1 bomb, number 2 bomb. Is this like their range or something? So then a 1 bomb only bombs 1, a 2 bomb bombs plus 3 bomb bombs anything 2 spaces away from it. Okay. So this is going to be a puzzle game. I don't know. Okay. I don't know what I did, but it worked. This uses passwords. Oh, that's a turnoff. The actual gameplay's not bad, though. What's the goal here, anyway? Come to think of it, I don't think that was ever really explained to me. Okay, so I need to... So I'm just setting off detonator bombs? Is that all I'm doing? What exactly is the puzzle here? I guess it's kind of cool how you can change the camera angle. You can use the D-pad or the analog stick, so that's pretty nice as well. The controls are actually pretty good for what it is. Although it's sometimes kind of a pain in the rear to get on moving platforms. Like in this instance, for example. I've seen those in Frogger too. Get on. They showed many examples in the demo, but no failures, so it's like hard to tell what a failure would even look like. Yeah, I don't know how I'd fuck this one up, honestly. It kind of seems like all I do is detonate bombs. And that's the whole goal of the game. Just get to the detonator. Is this even really much of a puzzle? It feels like just a... This is like a borderline... It's almost more of a platformer, except you can never really fall off the platform, so the only way you can die is if you either run out of time or... I think that's it, yeah. If you get hit by those things, then... You know, all that happens is that, Actually, I think I see where the puzzle comes in. Yeah, I think I actually kind of screwed up the puzzle right now. Because I have to jump on those things, but... Yeah. Okay, I get it. Hang on. No, that just... Okay, I see. I can just do this. Set that up. Jump over here so I don't get caught in the explosion. There we go. If not all went off. I mean, that's what I was originally thinking. But there doesn't seem to be any way to move the bombs. So that's why I don't really believe that to be the case. I think it's just a matter of getting to them. Or wait, can you move the detonator? Yeah, okay, no, you're right, actually, yeah. Okay. So this is sort of the first real puzzle, I guess. I'm not entirely sure how to solve it, though. Showed bombs being pushed in the demo. Okay. Can I move the cactuses? Can I, like, push them off? No, it doesn't seem like it. I see. So I move it there. Ah, god damn it. I did not. Yeah, let me restart. Alright. Push that forward. Push that forward. Push that a couple left. Oh boy. Let's see. I guess I have no choice but to move it right. And then, yeah, just do that, basically. Okay. I think I have enough info on this game to rank it. I think it's okay, because on one hand, the premise is actually pretty interesting, but on the other hand, I don't like how it lacks a save system and it's all passwords. I guess it's a very linear game, but still. Maybe even bad, or not bad, sorry. Maybe even meh when I think about it. Yeah, I think it's meh. Um, okay. Next game. Okay. I don't think this will run, but I'm gonna try anyway because I'm curious. Yeah, okay, this is one of those. Okay. Force quit. All right. Um, Chopper attack. Okay. I'll try this game out. Midway did this one. Midway actually did some pretty good games for the Nintendo 64, from what I recall. I forget which ones specifically. Actually, let me check something. Yeah, Midway published one of my favorite games, actually, on the 64. So that'll come back later. Can't speak for this one yet, though. I mean, the demo looked cool, but... Okay, what are my choices? Equally balanced with speed and armor plating. Good aerodynamic. Yeah, okay. I'll go clockwise. I think that would be cooler. High velocity, weakened armor plating. Swift flying featuring twin Vulcan. Endurance class ultra strengthened. Yeah, Danny's looks kind of cool. Might be a bit hard to avoid attacks though. But it might fit how I play well, so. Okay, pilot. So Andy has the exact same description as Johnny. So I'm not, or sorry, as Mike. So I'm not sure what the difference is other than just cosmetic. Hiromitsu. Why is this guy American? Whatever. Low velocity, formidable Vulcan strength. June. Great acceleration, acrobatic capability, good aerodynamics. I think for my playstyle, the best two would be Danny and Hiromitsu. But I'm not really sure who I want to pick. I'll pick Hiromitsu. Actually, no, I'll pick Danny. Want to party tonight? Did he just say that? Okay, so I can buy weapons. How much money do I have? Oh, I see. 100,000. I have no idea what to buy. Well, I just bought 10 agams. So I'll buy some bombs. I don't know. I'll buy one of those. The menu is a little weird. I don't know why they didn't just have you select with A. I'll try this. I only have like 31 ammo though, so you're pretty limited. How do I move? Seriously, how do I... Oh, I move with the C buttons? This game has weird controls. At least you... Okay, I'll just give my immediate thoughts on this one and move on. I think it's sort of like Castlevania 64 in that I like the presentation, but the controls are too jank, so I'll put it in there. Okay, next game. Choro Q. Is this anything? Hang on. A lot of these Japanese games just have weird game names in Japan. No, this is its own thing. All right, time to play Choro Q64. All right. Moichiro cheku shimasu ka. Hi. This is fine. I know I only have one controller. Man, Virtua Racing really was an influential game. Oh, it's like a kart racer. Okay, I thought it would be like a Virtua Racing ripoff. Instead, it's like a Mario Kart ripoff. Oh, you can edit the courses? That's kind of cool. What are the options? Settings, save, load, Hajime Kara. What am I starting, though? Sound options. Yeah, that's all fine. Course edit. What are these? Rodo Taipu. On Rodo Ofu Rodo. I went on road. How do I... Okay. I wish you could use the... I'm not gonna make a very advanced track. I'm sure you could have a lot of fun with this. And build like a really impressive track if you wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that. How do I... Where's Where's the finish line? There we go. Course check. Tadaima Kosi check. Okay, so I can save the course to the control pack. I seibu shimasu. Alright. Let me start an actual game. Time attack, Shorto Q race, time attack. I want to do a race. C class. Where do I do my custom track? Whatever, I guess I'll do one of these. They're going to be better tracks anyway. Which one of these do I want? A fucking ramen stand? Really? This one looks pretty cool. I want to see all my options though. I think those were all my options. I'll pick. I'm leaning. I'm going back and forth between the ramen cart and this one. I'll pick this one. Game start, settings, whatever. I'll just start the game. How does it actually play? Ramen stand is cool. It is cool, yeah. Kind of slow as all hell, but that might just be a skill issue. Man, this game is a lot more punishing than Mario Kart. In Mario Kart, you know, you just, when you get hit by an item, you just spin a little bit and slow down. And this, you know, you just fucking get thrown off the track. I think this game is a lot better than Mario Kart, though. I think the course editor, although I couldn't exactly figure it out, I think that's probably better than this. Although I don't like the lack of courses, I guess. I don't know. Still, I'm having fun playing this one. I mean, there's a sequel. I'm curious to see how that works. I took the speed bump, but it didn't really feel like it did anything. I don't know. Can I do the... Oh, you get to get new parts. This game has significantly more features than the, I still want to see if I can do the custom course I made. How do I actually play this? That's what I'm trying to figure out. No, I didn't want to get rid of that. Okay, well, I can't figure out how to play the custom courses, but I still think this is at least based. I mean, I think it's better than Mario Kart 64. Choro Q64. Alright, next game. Which is the sequel, Choro Q2. It has a subtitle, but I don't care. Choro Q64 2. I'm not gonna do the subtitle. Wait, this can load a Game Boy game? Hang on. Is this one of those games where you can, like, play a Game Boy game inside of it, sort of like how you can play Pokemon Crystal or any of the Game Boy Pokemon games in Pokemon Stadium 2? Choro Q64 2. Okay, here we go. The game is also compatible with the Game Boy Color game. I gotta try this out. Choro Q Hyper Customizable GB. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hang on. All right. Meets Mashta. Yep, indeed. You found my controller. Very cool. Push start. Okay. Game start, course edit, settings. Data, Wolf, Kesu. I don't have any data, so I guess it doesn't matter, but still. Okay, well, the course selection is back. Right. Here we go. Oh, I can add a little... I'm given some options. I can add a tunnel. I can add a couple tunnels. Actually, I should probably do that. But then, oh yeah, I can add a hill, make a very hilly part there, and then over here. I don't know what I want here. I'll make it, I'll just make it very hilly. That would be funny. And then maybe maybe another tunnel, yeah, and then go this way. And then... God. Actually, wait, no, delete that. How do I erase? I guess I just overwrite, but... Oh wait, no. Yes, there we go. Alright. Create one more, and then I'll do more of a curvy. Yeah, I'll do that. And then... No, don't do that. Do this. And then I'll do a sharp turn again. Oh, actually... Hang on. Yeah, give me that. Actually, that looks better. And then... There we go. So it has to check. A button will Oshtekursai. Hi. No, I don't need to keep editing. How do I play my editable course though? Shinguru Reisu Shoto Q Grand Prix Taimu Ataku. I'll just do a single race. Sentaku, that means laundry. Well, I can't see the, Again, I have no idea how to play my custom, Okay, I see. So Sentaku, I thought it meant laundry, which I guess it does, but with different kanji, it probably also means select. Should I just pick the same car as before? Garbage truck. No, this time I'll pick the ramen stand. And then what are the settings? Yeah, well, I'm player 1. That's fine. I'm not really sure what the, Oh shit. I'm not really sure. This ramen stand, I don't know if it's the best vehicle. It's kind of heavy and it doesn't turn as well. Although I'm doing well with it. I mean, it is fast. You can kind of bully the other carts with it. I'm already in first place, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I changed my mind. Maybe this is the vehicle to go with. I don't really know what this does. You know what? No, this is a really good game, actually. Apparently there's always stuff behind me. Yeah, that exclamation point on the screen is crying wolf. I'm worried one of these days I'm gonna actually get hit by something and I'm not gonna notice it because that exclamation point will try to warn me of it and I'll just not really care because there were so many false alarms in the past. You eat ramen daily? I used to. There was like a time when I did. I can see the appeal, you know, it's cheap, salty comfort food. Although in Japan, ramen is not necessarily cheap. You can actually find some very fancy ramen. But yeah. This one's a lot easier than the first Choro Q. Like, I'm way ahead of the rest of the pack. That or I picked a way better vehicle. I don't know which. It's possible I just picked a better vehicle and it would have been this easy had I picked the ramen stand in the first game. Oh, right. There's part edits. You cook it in the microwave with vegetables and sliced hot dogs. Interesting. You don't use the flavor packet. You know, you can just put like... Oh, maybe you don't necessarily use the cups. Never mind. Peanut butter, though. I mean, I understand the soy sauce. Maybe the hot sauce if you're into that. Maybe even the ginger peanut butter. Whatever. I guess I've done weirder things with my food before, so... How do I play this? You don't use the cups. Yeah, use the square packets. Make it in a plasticware. Makes kind of a peanut sauce. Interesting. I don't know how to play the custom state, the custom courses, but I think this game is based as well. It's not incredible, but yeah, it kind of does some new things that the first game didn't. Oh boy, more baseball. Or more sports, I guess. Okay. Chokukan. Whatever. Alright. Alright, I guess I'll bat. I can choose my teams. I mean, I don't know sports teams at all other than the Twins. I'm guessing these are all either fictional or Japanese. I don't really know what to pick. I'll just pick one that looks cool. I don't know anything about baseball. I mean, they could be Japanese. I wouldn't recognize Japanese baseball teams either. Unless you recognize Japanese baseball teams, I don't know. Okay, which field do I want? Which stadium? Naita... Oh, Naita Degemu... Naita... What is a Niter and a Degemu? Or day game? Oh, day game. I see. Day game versus Niter. I guess I want to play it at night, right? The heck? Mejabichi Stadium. Major Beach Stadium, I see. Okay. I know the second kanji means like scene or field. I don't know the first one. Cosmo Arena. That one looks kind of cool. What the heck? Hawk Dome. Hafaro. I'll do this. Well, kind of going back and forth on what I want. I'll do this one. It looks kind of cool. Yeah, I think these are Japanese teams. I don't know. And it has the exact same gameplay as that other one I played. At least has some cool music to go along with it. Charming graphics, kind of cute little characters. I'm awful at it for some reason. I'm not even in control of this one, it's just a computer player. I want to see if I can get good. You don't watch much sports yourself, but your family watches sports a lot. You grew up watching baseball. Yeah, I mean, how familiar are you with the Japanese sports, though? Because I actually did see a Twins game once. I think they lost, though. I don't know. Okay, is this practice? I don't really get what I'm doing here. Well, for some reason, I'm a lot better at throwing than I am. You don't have nearly as much control over your throws as in the other games. In fact, I don't really feel like I'm doing much in general when I'm on this side. I'm just hitting A to throw, and I have no control over where I throw. Oh, I actually hit it. Alright. Okay. I mean, the presentation's kind of cute, but the gameplay is even more lame than the other baseball games I've played. Where did I put those? I put All-Star Baseball 99 and okay. I think this one's more of a meh, honestly. Actually, nah, it's okay. Chokukan, Niter. Yeah, it would be meh if it didn't have the presentation it has. The presentation's kind of cute. I don't know. I mean, baseball's an American sport, so it makes sense that Japanese teams would have, you know, English in their names. But I don't know. And then it had a sequel that I gotta play as well. Let's see what this one's like. Penin, Shinario, Ataku, Kurieto. I guess I'll do open. I don't know. Sure. This is fine. The Yokohama Drag. I can't read the team names. I feel like these games would be a lot more interesting if you... I think these are real Japanese teams. Because, you know... I may not know Japanese baseball teams, but I do know a little bit about Japanese geography and brands. Yakult is a famous Japanese brand that's kind of associated with sports sometimes. Yakult Shadows. They make pretty good yogurt drinks. I don't know. I'll pick them. I don't know who I want to go up against. I think it would not surprise me if these were real stages too. Well, actually, no, I don't think this one is. Yeah, maybe some of these are real and some of them aren't, but like this is literally just Tokyo Dome. Like that's a real place, right? Osaka Dome. I like Osaka. It's a pretty cool city. 70 Yakult Buffaloes, apparently, is the team name. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to follow the, Damn it. Okay. Do I control this one? I do. Okay. The problem is, I have no idea whether this is a skill issue due to literally never having played these kinds of games before, or if, like, they're just awkward. My gut tells me it's probably a skill issue since, again, I have no experience with these kinds of games. I do like this one more than 1, though. I'll put it in good. I don't know. I'm probably never going to play it again, though. Maybe I should start wrapping the text here. Yeah, there we go. There we go, that works. Alright, next game. Cho Snowbo Kids. This looks significantly better. Looks like another snowboarding game. One with some charm and presentation to it, at that. You don't have to swing when the pitch isn't going to be in the strike zone. Is that what that was? The strike zone. Options. I'll just start. Story or battle? Story? I don't know. I don't have any data to load, so I guess I'll just start. Who to play as, though? This is a weird cast of characters. I'll play as the relatively normal-looking one. Black Tojo. Whatever, let's just start the race.
Ready, go!
How do I play? I see. I was supposed to jump there, I guess. Oh, I can get a little Santa present. So it's sort of like a cross between 1080 snowboarding and Mario Kart with, like, some kind of... with, like, a very cute style to it. I kind of like it. I don't think I'm good at it, but... yeah, I can see the appeal of this one. Holy shit, I'm getting my ass kicked. Okay. Let's see if I can catch up. Yeah, no, I'm cooked. Whatever. do I get off? I'm guessing that's what I'm supposed to... I'm just supposed to go in here. Yeah, okay, okay. I'll put it in based, actually. I think I like it more than 1080 snowboarding. Wait, what? It keeps going? Okay, I guess I'll keep going then. I didn't... Lift returns you to the top. That's what... Oh, I see. So it's like... I see. That's what the laps are, basically. I thought it was like ending the race. I was able to get in third. Whatever. I'll finish the third lap, I guess. See whether or not I can catch up. The only thing is I can't really see the obstacles, which is part of why I kind of got pwned so hard. Ooh, I'm catching up. Yeah. Alright. How do I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to switch items. Oh, I see. B uses that, I guess. Oh, I actually won somehow. Yeah, this is a pretty good one. I already ranked it, so I won't a second time since my opinion on it hasn't really changed. But yeah. Yeah, I think it's based. I like that one actually. City Tour GP. I'll just call it that. Alright, what do I want to play as? Welcome back, Electric. What games have we played so far? I mean, the one I just played, it was the snowboarding racing game that was actually pretty good, called Cho Snowbo Kids. Okay, what to play now? What to... So I'm guessing that these are based off of real cars, which I also don't know much about. Honestly, I don't really like the designs. They all just kind of give me sensory overload. I'll pick this black one just because it's relatively fine. is... Be kind of like the still image there. Okay, how to play this. You know, I don't mean to say this is nearly as bad, but for some reason this does kind of remind me of this one North Korean game I played once. Yes, North Korea does make video games. Yes, they're terrible games. They fucking suck. But anyway, there was this game that sorta had a presentation like this, except somehow even more simplistic. It kind of felt like a Flash game, but like basically it was like a racing game where you're sort of driving through a city like this, except like you couldn't go too fast or run into anything. So like the whole goal of the game was basically just drive as orderly as you can and try not to get in trouble driving. It's like an infamously bad game. If you ever want to play, basically, you know when you play, you know when you get bored while playing Grand Theft Auto and decide to like try to follow the laws and drive safely? That's basically what that game was like. There were almost no other cars on the road in the game, which I've never been to North Korea, but I've heard that's realistic. Just because not many people drive in North Korea. Like, imagine this, but you get punished every time you, like, go too fast or hit a wall or something. And that's basically what that was. It's like a realistic driving simulator, basically, but for some reason it has the presentation of a sports, of like a racing game. And I don't really know why. It's as if they know actual good games exist, but they don't want to make one. Probably because they don't want to offend Kim Jong-un's sensibilities. This game could have had better texture filtering. The Moyer effect is very noticeable. I think the game looks fine. It does kind of look like a PlayStation game. I will say that. But it looks okay. I don't know. I want to do an actual race, though. Race start. Here we go. Kyoto Short is apparently the track I'm doing. I think I don't know. This one's okay. It's fine as like a... I don't know. To be honest, there are a lot of racing games I would rather play, though. The problem with this one is that it's too real world. Although, I don't know, is it? I mean, I've never seen an actual race like this in the city of Kyoto. I've been to Kyoto, so... I like Kyoto. It's a beautiful city. I kind of suck at turning. I don't know. It's okay. I'll just put an okay and move on. All right, next game. Clay Fighter 63 and a third. Yeah, this one had a lot of different versions. I'll do the sculptor's cut, actually. Yeah.
A meteor crash one fateful day turned my little creatures into clay with fuels bent on doing right and twisted bows up for the fight. Clay fighter, 1-to-1 they set the stage. Clay fighter.
Alright. Who should I play as? I'll play as this guy, Ichabod Clay.
You and me, buddy. Fight!
Wow. The controls kinda suck. I don't like this. Problem is, you have way too much health. The fights go on for way too long.
Oh, I love it!
It's way too monotonous. The characters are kind of dumb. I don't think this is abysmal, but I think it's bad. I'll put it in bad. Play fighter, 63 and 1/3. Wait, why did I do a carrot? That's not what I meant to do. Alright. Next game. Oh, yeah. Okay. Conquer's bad. Or, sorry, no. No, not yet. Command and Conquer. I'll do that one next.
I've got a present for you. That was left-handed.
Okay, that was kind of a cute little
Installer,
intro.
Please stand by.
I think I went max cursor speed. I have an expansion pack. I can do high res. Whatever. That's probably fine.
Global Defense Initiative selected.
Oh, I forgot to change the game. Hang on.
Are you picking up? Good. I know you need more deep background, but we're up against it. Non forces have fortified this beachhead at X-16Y42. Intelligence is still coming in, so we can't tell you a lot. But we found a chink in their armor. Commander Carter can sneak you and some backup forces on shore right here. You may get some artillery support from his gunboats, but this is mostly grunt work. Your mission is simple. Knock out all fortifications. Eliminate all non-forces.
Some console opening screens were to show off graphical capabilities. Yeah. I can see that. I mean, especially with the Nintendo 64 logo. Yeah. It was a really cool logo. Oh, this is an RTS. See, here's the problem with these. They're good games in and of themselves, but I wouldn't want to play them on literally anything other than PC. Maybe I should turn the cursor speed down. Yeah. Even on low, even on slow, it's too, even on slow, it's too fast. Does this game... Is this a port of something that was on, like, PC? Yeah. I mean, I remember playing Warcraft 2 and having a very similar opinion, where, like, the game itself was good, but I didn't want to play it on PlayStation, because it just didn't control well with a PlayStation controller. Likewise, this doesn't control well with a Nintendo 64 controller. Alright. Yeah, RTS games like that really only play well on PC. Commander Keen and Goodbye Galaxy. The only Commander Keen game I'm really familiar with is the original. This is a prototype, apparently, and apparently it's not running, so whatever, that's fine. Not a big deal that I can't play some random Commander Keen prototype that never actually came out. The emulator probably wasn't even meant for it because it wasn't an officially released game. I'm impressed it's able to play a lot of these anyway. Conker's Bad Fur Day. Alright, this one's a classic. I'll just say right now it's one of my favorite Nintendo 64 games. I remember playing it at one point relatively recently and not thinking it was quite as good, but then I tried it out again and I was like, holy shit, I see why I liked this. Okay. Let me look up some cheat codes for the game though, just so I can select the level I want.
Yeah, that's better. You can get it. Marvelous.
50 lives. How do I unlock all the chapters? I'll just do that. That's something I kind of memorized at one point anyway. God. Why am I even using IGN? It sucks. Yeah, I should use another site. Maybe Game FAQs will be more useful. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I got it, I got it. But yeah, this game is a classic. I love this game.
What can I do is for you is...
Welder's bench.
Yeah, that'll do.
Alright. Let me open up OBS again.
See ya!
Alright. Should I do Great Mighty Pooh, or should I do the one boss from Bats Tower? Yeah, I'll do that one. That one's good. That kind of summarizes the Conker's Bad Fur Day experience pretty well. I played this game so much as a teenager, I loved it.
Hey, this is a neat joint! That's great! Give me some of that! Fuck off! You bastard! Give me another tab! Fuck off! Hey, don't look now! Don't look now! Look at him! Furry guy! Looks kind of flammable! Flammable! Oh, I like flammable. What do we do? Hide! Yes, hide! Quick, put the tabs up! Yeah, oh, what am I gonna do with it? Just shove it up your ass! Ooh, there we go.
Alright. So what you're supposed to do is drink a whole bunch of alcohol. Alright. And then after that, you're supposed to do this. Let's see if I can aim my pea properly. There we go. Come on. I used to be really good at peeing on him. Alright, you get the idea there. Let me fight Great Mighty Pooh. That's a good chapter.
Uh-oh.
I like how it turns into a musical for, like, no reason. Dun, 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 dun. Me. I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. A huge supply of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat? Alright. This game was made by the same people who made Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong 64, by the way. Do you really think you'll survive in here? You don't seem to know which creek you're in. Sweet corn is the only thing that makes it through my rear. How do you think I keep this lovely grin?
Have some more caviar.
Damn it. No, don't fall into the poo. Can I get back up? There we go. I recovered. Go back over here. Okay. Whatever. I didn't sink into the poo. That's what matters. Alright, here we go. Dude, I'm really getting rather mad. You're like a niggly, tiggly, shitty little tag nut. When I've knocked you out with all my bab, I'm going to take your head and ram it up my butt. Your butt? My butt? Your butt. That's right, my butt. Ugh, my butt. Ugh, my butt. Alright. I think I have to get him one more time, if I remember correctly. Like, one or two more times. God. I've forgotten how much of a masterpiece this game is. Alright. Yeah, this is like one of the most memorable boss fights in video game history. That's why I chose it. Alright.
Look what you've done.
Remember when he was a shitpost? Yeah. Literally and figuratively. Yeah.
Who'd have thought a good little squirrel like you could destroy my beautiful flagginess? Oh, I'm going! Oh! Ah! No!
Now that's what I call a bowel movement. Hey! Here I am, you greedy bastard! Yeah, more spondoolies.
Conker's Bad Fur Day is easily going in favorite. Like, easily. One of my favorite games for sure. How many more C games are left? Test Program, Cruisin' Exotica, Cruisin' USA, Cruisin' World, Custom Robo V2, and Cyber Tiger. I might just end on that note. It is getting kind of late, and Conker's Bad Fur Day is a good game to end on. You're surprised this was even allowed on the Nintendo 64. Yeah, Rareware. Well, I think what happened was Nintendo themselves didn't like the game, but they trusted Rare, and they were like, "Okay, Rare, whatever. You've made some good stuff with us, so we'll let this game slide." I don't know. I mean, the thing you have to realize is that it had a lot of censorship. Well, by censorship, I mean like everyone's like they'll censor a lot of the swear words in it, and that made it relatively okay. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. I hope you have a nice night. It's Cots over. Thanks for coming, Jesse, Valexius, Ivan, uh, Electric, and Korumi. And yeah, it's Cots over. Good night.